He's making his way. Don't stop clapping. Don't stop clapping for Atul Patel. Thanks, everybody. I'm almost ready. I'm going to ask you how you're all doing, but I think that'd be kind of rude to not get answers from you individually. So we can talk after the show. But can I just say we should be thankful for things that might seem bad. Like if we weren't for spam email, we wouldn't be able to pretend we didn't see an email from somebody. Right, so that's something to think about. My name is Atul Patel, but some people call me O'Toole when they're Irish, when they become Irish because of their ignorance. But I'm obviously not Irish. I mean, does my breath smell like alcohol? At least not usually, it doesn't. I was raised Hindu, and I consider us Hindus to be the Jews of the East. It's all about food, family, tradition, and guilt for not becoming a doctor. The one difference is us boys get to keep our foreskins, which is kind of nice. More European that way, I guess. But I didn't want to become a doctor because I don't like biology and chemistry, and I didn't want to become an arrogant douchebag who wears his scrubs everywhere to show that I'm a doctor. You see him at the grocery store. But I don't understand all this Minnesota passive-aggressive stuff. Because I'm from Cleveland, I consider myself active-aggressive. I mean, you guys are so progressive and nice, and on the sports field, you guys don't talk trash, you talk recycling, which kind of throws me off. And since I grew up in Cleveland, I'm a sports fan of all the Guardians, the Browns, the Cavs, but it's kind of like a mood lottery, and chances are pretty good that I'll lose. That's just how it is. But you're from Minnesota, so it's similar. But go Twins. Let's see. But I played soccer and volleyball my whole life, and I've had a lot of injuries through the years. What's good is that the pain of each new injury distracts me from the prior injuries. So that's kind of a new strategy I have. These are all new jokes, so thanks for letting me know this stuff. I like to bicycle a lot on the road, and I actually have the thought of somebody wanting to run me off the road, and that's why I like riding in the winter because I'm fully covered, even my skin. So at least I know no racist Trumpster is going to run me off the road. It's actually sad I have to think about that, but it's true. Oh, and I'm starting to feel guilty because I'm Indian, but I don't do enough yoga. The Karens and the white people around here are putting us to shame. But at least I do know how to pronounce namaste. It's not namaste. That's a public service announcement. It just irks the hell out of me when I say namaste. And then I snore pretty loudly. People like to always shame me for it or think I'm doing it on purpose. I'm obviously not doing it on purpose. And stop waking me up to stop me snoring. I mean, one of us has to get some sleep. And I'm all for the LGBTQ pronoun usage, and people should be able to use whatever pronouns they want. But I don't want to have to be forced to tell people mine. I'd rather have people guess my pronouns, and they're usually right 99.999% of the time. And I'm not a big fan of the thumbs up emoji. It's basically somebody's way of saying, I want to kind of continue this conversation and acknowledge you, but I don't have the time. So I just give them a thumbs up emoji back, and that really throws them off. I highly recommend it. And my parents were savers, they kept all kinds of junk. If we ever ended up using any of it, it was vindication for them. But I always thought we should have had a garage sale where we marked the things that weren't for sale. That never turned out. But here's my last joke. So I watch enough TV to know that I need need to take more prescription medications because it seems like when you do, you have a happy, dancing, fun life. And I don't care if the side effects include death because at least I'll die happy. All right, thanks everybody. This is Atul
Patel! Keep it going, the next time we're going to everybody you're going to love Max Chapman! Just like Atul, I've been getting into yoga recently. Not to practice, just watching. I don't need a lot of practice at watching. I'm pretty good at that already. I miss being a little kid when you could describe shit cool. You could describe stuff so easily as a little kid. Imagine hanging out with your boys, like after a long weekend, and just being like, this weekend I got this much pussy. I got this much pussy this weekend. They're like, that's a lot of pussy, Max. And it's like, yeah, it was 40 pussies. There's 40 pussies this weekend. Yikes. You guys suck for laughing at that. There's like an epidemic of women talking about